Hello, I'm Cameroon, and welcome to our Let's Play of Gnomoria. So, when we left, we were trying to figure out how we were going to get some metal, as we have trouble finding it without going so deep into the ground that, of course, we start spawning things like zombies, which then kill our gnomes and turn into a zombie horde that we will never get rid of. Or at least very unlikely to get rid of, because whoever goes and fights them is probably going to get infected and start the cycle all over. So, we're like, okay, well, maybe the market will play in. But apparently, the market, they should have people come it's like the 5th day of the season, not in winter, so we won't get at this, but they should have been coming like all this whole past time, if what I read was correct. So, either something is wrong, like we don't have somebody set up to be a merchant, which I'm going to check now, or there's just some other thing that I'm missing. Because the only requirement for the merchants to come is that they have a path to this from the outside. So it's not even that the gnomes in here can get to this all. So we're just going to check our population, see if there's anybody who needs, like, is there a job that is, I don't know, tied to that? So that can be stone, wood, metal, gem, cloth. Like, I thought maybe miscellaneous just because, but nope, it's not there. And it's definitely not under this miscellaneous. So it should just be working, and I don't know why it was not. So we'll have to wait till, I guess, spring to see if it does work. And maybe they're just not coming because of the wealth of the place. Like, we just don't have enough stuff built, maybe. In fact, why don't we let's go ahead and we made a bunch of statuettes, or we are making a bunch of statuettes. So that maybe that'll raise the level. Oh, and we have some gems. Do we have anybody who is a good gem cutter? I don't think we have anybody assigned as, like, does anybody have you're good at jewelry making. What about gem cutting? We actually have 2 people who can do jewelry making, but 3 people. We've got a lot of people who can do the jewelry crafting once there is a cut jewel, but not so many people who are good at actually cutting them. Wow, that person is really good at farming. Are they new? No, they've been here a while. I was going to say, with those skill levels, this person's got to have been farming and tailoring for quite a while. Wow, one of the 3 people who actually survived the zombie apocalypse. I'll be fair, this is a local zombie apocalypse, but still. Alright, who's got... Well, you have... Well, guess what? You are also going to be everything related to gems. Good luck. Have fun. Are you sleeping? Is that what the... Probably. I'm kind of curious. How many statues do we have? I guess we could look at stocks, and we could look at items and goods. Stone. No, not that. Scroll. Oh my god, scroll. Okay, so it's not in that list. Is it in crafts? So we have 6. Okay. Well, we'll get there one day. Fantastic. But hopefully that'll... Oh, and do we have, like, how much our total worth? Okay, so we are worth not too terribly much. These are Oh, wow. Merchant city-state. Interesting. I've never... Oh, the Goblin King. And we... So we can either get them to come or we can send tribute. Interesting. I don't think I'd ever looked at this. Huh. And then... Okay. So the worth of our rooms is 1983. Like, if we were to craft another statue, or more statues, we could put those in rooms. Okay. Alright, I see how that kind of works. Kinda. Furniture. I don't... I guess, you know, what if we add a cabinet? Just kind of curious. Like, I don't know that this actually does anything for the, for them. I would hazard a guess that it doesn't do anything. I've never seen them wear multiple clothes or, like, do anything like that, but hey, maybe it will. And apparently, did I pause, or I saw it pause? Oh, they saw a bear. There's a bear out here. No, I don't think they saw it, did they? Oh, whatever. Either way, there's a bear running around. He doesn't have a name. I'm curious, is this the one that killed the goblins? Pause. Oh, God. I hate that if you're in a window, it doesn't, the things like the pause button don't translate through, like, they get eaten by the window. So, you pop up a thing like this, and suddenly pause doesn't work. Like, stop it, stop it. So, that actually is a bit of an issue, because I was going to go harvest more lumber. But I don't think we can at this point. Aren't they supposed to be getting cut down? I thought they were. Because we need to make a big cotton farm. Well, you know what? Maybe what we do is something like this. No, this tree is in the way. It's got to go. This tree, sorry, but your time is done. It's over. You cut down. We need the logs anyway, I think, because we're trying to build these cabinets. And I don't actually know how much goes into those. Is it just a one? It is just a one task type of thing, but it takes 6 planks. Oy. It'd be nice if the sawmill... Look at that. Oh my god, really? So one log... How many planks does one log give you? I hope it gives you more than one. If it doesn't, I'm going to really regret this cabinetry business. Bear's still out there, so we still can't really go do anything about that. Let's go ahead and set up our big cotton farm. Will be cotton. I hate running out of cloth, so we're going to try and fix that. Let's see, how much water do we have? 19%. Wonder if we can build a well or anything. I wonder, actually, like, I thought there was a well that you built, but maybe not. Agriculture? Terrain? Nope. There's not. I wonder if we should build up a hospital as well. Maybe that would be a good plan. Storage, and then we've got furniture, and I don't see the trough. picket fence, rail fence, pillar, torch, torch, statue, cap. Nope. Interesting. A little bit weird to my mind, but hey. Also, I kind of wish that winter, and maybe this happens somewhere, but I kind of wish winter had, like, snow and stuff. I guess we could build... Oh, I guess that's right. A torch requires, like, I think it requires a piece of coal and a stick. Requires one torch. Doesn't really tell you what. Does a carpenter have to build this? Are you kidding me? Alright, whatever. Let's see, I know we had more coal down here somewhere, right? Thought we did? Not. Oh, that's frustrating. Maybe it was on a level we still... No, we don't have access to any of that. And we never will. I feel like depth 5 is about as... I don't think we want to go any lower. As kind of unfortunate and bad as that is, a resource gathering perspective, I don't think we want to get any lower into the terrain, because the lower you go, that's what triggers different things to spawn. We'll just do something like that, see what we find. We'll certainly have stone. And if we can trade for stuff, that's fine, but... Right now, we can't even trade for anything. We just... Because the merchants just don't want to come visit. They don't like us. The merchants are like, nah, we heard about the zombies. I think we're going to stay away. That's what happens. Once you get a zombie, all your friends want to just stay away. Like, no, it's fine, you know, we'll have to do lunch sometime. But then they don't show up. Did we find anything down here? Nope, not yet. Because they haven't dug that out. Well, they're probably not going... I mean, they're not going to find anything. Okay, well, we found dirt, and more dirt. I mean, I guess we could do this. And see if we find anything along that. Because I think there was coal here. So maybe there's coal. Well, yeah. Anyway, so let's see. I know this... Sorry, this is kind of like slowed down there. I was getting distracted and, well, kind of early. So we've got some hope for merchants at some point. I think we can take down... Well, no, there have been goblins before that the bear killed over here. Is that... interesting. The goblin corpse is still there. But yeah, so I don't think we want to knock down that door. Or sorry, that wall. I think we only do that if merchants actually get here. If merchants arrive, great. If not, then we just leave the door up and we don't worry about it. I guess there's a way to make like a mechanical wall. Sure, storage. See, like, oh, mechanism. Yeah, so let's try that. I think that's engineering, right? That will end up being build workshop. And then we need mechanism tinker bench. Sure. Maybe we can put that up here with the gem maker. It's a simple enough thing. I don't know that... I think we do have an engineer, actually. I think. Let's tell us about this person's quarter... worth, yeah, okay, 122 versus 88. Okay, well, that'll at least increase the wealth of the place, which should attract more gnomes. And if we get more gnomes, maybe we can go clear out the zombies. But even then, here's what I don't like. They just spawn. Like, they don't have to come from somewhere. Like, I think in Dwarf Fortress, right, when you can have, and creatures and stuff, but I don't think they just spawn. I think they're on there from the start of the map, and you either deal with them or leave them alone or whatever, but they don't just appear. And they can come from the sides of the map, like you could have an invasion or something like that. But I don't believe that creatures just randomly spawn in the middle of the map. I could be wrong. It's been a while since I played. Maybe I'm just misremembering. But yeah, I mean, you can hit a cavern, but if you close off the cavern, you're safe. It's fine, no problem. You have like that risk reward of, do you want to go find the stuff in the cavern? Do you want to go get? Is it kind of directly in your path to something? Is it the shortest distance? But you don't have to go, well, everything was fine, and suddenly a zombie appeared in my tunnel that I had created. Like, that frustrates me. Oh my god, stop. I really, really hate that the keybinds are, like, follow the window. Well, they're going to be busy making cabinets for a while. And statues. I think there's a... Sorry, I think there's a... oh, well, yep, 50. Oh, yeah, of course it doesn't change. I always forget that. So if we look at goods, crafts, that's what we want. Okay, well, we don't want to look at stockpiles. We want to look at this thing. 22. It's going to be a while. But I guess as the people who build the statuette improve in skill, the value will go up, as will the speed at which they're created. So, yeah, I mean, I guess it is what it is. We're moving forward. We're hoping, we're 5th day of winter. How long are seasons? Our season's 30 days. There's 30 days of no merchant. That's gonna, and we won't know for another like 25. I should find out how long the seasons are. Why is no one building this? Oh, because they're building a wrench. How does a wrench get created? Block for statuette. I mean, does a blacksmith create a wrench? No. Surprisingly, no. Smelter. Forge. Armorer. You create wrenches? No. Who creates a wrench? We have is that a metal worker? No. Who? Research new. Craft mechanical parts for metal bars. Maybe we need a machine shop? We'll try this. It's like... look at how many people we have idle because we just don't have tasks for them to do. I mean, we have a lot of farmers, and there's no farming to be done right now. We have a number of horticulturists, and there's nothing to do with those. We don't have anything to, like, we have no animals to handle. Oh, we have no logs. That's a problem. So, yeah, they definitely don't craft a lot of planks per log. Hopefully the bear is gone, because we're going to go out here and fell this whole forest. Just go get all of those logs and food. Hey, what are the woodcutters sleeping? Well, the miners sleeping. The good news is that I think the woodcutters will be able to kind of fly through these trees, and you know what, well, hauling isn't priority for them, so they should be able to cut down all the trees here, and hopefully we'll get more. We can just get everybody to come out and haul this stuff away. Yeah. So really, we just have to make sure the bears don't come get us. You know, maybe we should... Ooh, this is a big project. Let's do this. Let's do this. We're going... Here's our new big project while we wait for stuff to happen. We're going to set stuff up so that we can have a giant grove. Now, I do need to remember that... okay, so 3. There's terrain. 5. Wall. Okay, well, that works. That's fine. It's fine. It works. And let's do this. But yeah, we need to make sure we don't build all the way up to the edge. But we're gonna build giant enclosed place that we're gonna use to create a grove. This is all gonna just be one giant grove. It's not really a mega construction, but it's pretty big. And the reason we're doing this is so that we will have access to trees even under siege. There's a lot of hauling to do. There's a lot of wood chopping, a lot of hauling, a lot of wall building, a lot to do. Oh, and I guess we need to terrain, remove ramp. Let's just, in fact, let's just do that. And there are no ramps. There's one ramp there, so we'll go ahead and do that. So this will get us all of these things, like, we should have a nice clear area to grow these trees in. In fact, if we want to have the maximum amount of growing space, we do actually need to remove most of these ramps. We just need to leave one. And that way we can, we'll be able to take this whole space and, like, essentially have the grove right up to the edge of the level difference. I mean, if we were really motivated, we could just turn this into one big flat area. We could build the wall part and then build floor on top of it. And as long as we did it with dirt, we'd be able to put a grove on top. We're not going to go that far because we're not that crazy. I'm perfectly willing to have 2 groves instead of 1 and lose a tile of growing space. Oh, this is interesting. He's trying to pick it up, and he's trying to... Alright, well, they figured it out. So this should be safe, I think. I mean, I don't see why it wouldn't be, but... I guess the only thing that would be unsafe is if goblins spawned in, or some other creature spawned in right now. But as long as we build... Like, once we finish this off, and we build it so that there's a 2... Like, we're not... Within that 2 tile gap, we shouldn't at least have anything spawn inside the base. But we definitely need the logs. Hey, they built the machine shop. Look at, see, this is annoying. The machine shop builds one thing. Maybe the tinker bench, like, wait. Oh, they use the, okay. It's like, how does this, but you needed, it used it used the stuff that was built, like the bench and workbench. I believe it used the ones, the stuff that was built for that. It used it to create the actual machine shop place. But maybe once you build the tinker bench, you can build other machine shop items. Like maybe you research those, and otherwise, if it can only do one thing, that's really annoying. Talk about a waste of like space and purpose. Why? So plant saplings, cut clippings, fell trees, but then, oh, I see what happened. So this is pine as well. Yeah. So when they cut these trees down, they ended up planting the saplings that they took clippings and then they planted them up here. So that's why there's this disparity. That's birch. That's apple. Oranges. Okay, so all of this birch that we cut down is going to be essentially ignored. We might need a new strawberry farm or something as well. Kind of seems like we do, but I don't know. We'll go ahead and put one in. Strawberry. I think I'm looking at our food. You know, we've got 147. We've got 14 gnomes. We might get more now, like as we increase the wealth of the fortress or whatever. So I think we need to do something to get more food. We have 100 and some logs now, at least. Okay, we need to finish constructing our wall. We need it to be here. Right, that's good. Oh, and we need this. And then we're going to need to, we'll knock down this wall here. So we don't need that whole thing. I mean, I guess we could just leave like one tile or a couple tile gap. And if we had to quickly stop that gap. I think maybe what we'll do is once we have mechanisms and we can build collapsing walls and stuff, that's what we'll do. We'll build something where we normally leave it open, but if for some reason we needed to, we could close the grove off. I think there's a gap. There is. I don't think they can path through diagonal block spaces. I don't think there's anything that can do that, but let's just avoid it as a thing. All right, well, we're going to wrap this episode up here, and when we come back, we will finish our, giant enclosure here, and we will set up our grove. If you enjoyed, please make sure to like and subscribe. Until next time.